My name is Chloe, and I spent my life trusting the people I loved. Tonight, I learned that love is a beautiful lie. The last 3 minutes of my 5-year relationship were not whispered in a hospital room or at an airport gate. They were screamed in a candlelit restaurant, with a phone in my hand and my entire world crumbling to ash. My name is Chloe, and my first betrayal came stamped with a parental seal. My mom, Linda, always chose her latest boyfriend over me. "Chloe, sweetie, you understand, don't you?" she'd say, phone tucked under her chin as she applied mascara. "Greg has these concert tickets. It's a big deal for him. It's my 16th birthday dinner," I'd whisper. "We'll do a rain check. I promise. You're my mature girl." The front door would click shut, and the silence she left behind was a physical thing. My dad, Mark, was just a voice on the phone, twice a year. His checks stopped the week I turned 18. His last call was a masterpiece. "Listen, kiddo. The legal obligation is up. Your mom says you're doing fine." "I'm not," I wanted to scream. But I just said, "Okay. That's my girl. Tough. Love you." He didn't. Love isn't a word you mail. I learned family isn't blood, it's who shows up. My Aunt Sarah tried, in her way. "How's school, Chloe?" she'd ask during our monthly coffee. "Good. I aced my art history final." "Wonderful. And your mother? Is she, well?" That was it. Always circling back to Linda. Sarah was a lighthouse, too far away to guide me to shore, but I appreciated the dim, distant light. Then, there was Liam. I was hiding in the library stacks, crying after my mom missed another conference. I didn't hear him approach. "You look like you need a friend who's always on time," a voice said. I jumped. He was holding 2 paper cups. He offered one. Hot chocolate. Extra whipped cream. The universal Band-Aid. I wiped my face, embarrassed. "I don't even know you." "I'm Liam. You're in my calculus class. You always look like you're solving the world's problems, not just derivatives." A surprised laugh hiccuped out of me. "They feel the same right now." He sat next to me, not too close. "Tell me." And I did. For 5 years, he was my constant. He held me the night my mom forgot my 21st birthday. I just got her voicemail, I sobbed into his shirt. "She's in Vegas with Steve." "Look at me," he said, his hands firm on my shoulders. "We are ordering disgusting amounts of sushi, and we are watching that terrible superhero movie you love. Your day. Your rules." When I got promoted to junior graphic designer, he filled our tiny apartment with dollar store balloons. To Chloe, he shouted, popping a confetti cannon. "The most brilliant, stubborn, talented woman I know. This is insane." I laughed, picking glitter out of my hair. "You deserve insane. You deserve a parade. This is just the starter pack." We moved into that apartment together. I painted every wall, hung every picture. "It's perfect," Liam said, wrapping his arms around me as we surveyed the living room. "It's us." I leaned back into him. "You make it feel safe. Like a real home." He kissed my temple. "I will always be your home, Chloe. I'm the glue, remember? I put all your broken pieces back together." I believed him. I trusted him with every shattered fragment of my past. I thought our love was a fortress. The doubts started like a single, sour note in a song I knew by heart. "Working late again?" I asked, trying to keep my voice light as Liam headed for the door. "Big project launch. You know how it is." He gave me a quick kiss, already distracted. "Don't wait up." His phone, which used to lie screen up on the coffee table, now always faced down. A week before, I'd reached for it to check the time. He'd snatched it up, his movement a blur. "What are you doing?" "Just seeing if it's late enough to order pizza." His shoulders slumped, a false relaxation. "Sorry. Just work stress. Everything's on there." He tucked it into his pocket, screen safely hidden. I told myself I was being the paranoid, broken girl from my past. I was projecting. I was the problem. Then, I found the lipstick. It was in my car, wedged deep in the track of the passenger seat adjuster. A sleek, expensive tube in a shade of plum I would never wear. My heart didn't race. It just sank, a cold, heavy stone in my chest. I waited until he got home. I placed it on the kitchen counter between us. "What's this?" he asked, not touching it. "I found it. In my car." His face did something terrifying. It went completely blank, wiped clean of all expression. Then, it rearranged itself into perfect, wounded anger. His eyes widened, his mouth fell open in disbelief. "Are you seriously accusing me of something right now? After everything I've done for you?" The words hit like slaps. "I'm not accusing, I'm just asking." "Asking what, Chloe? Who I'm supposedly cheating on you with? In your car? That doesn't even make sense." He ran a hand through his hair, the picture of exasperated frustration. "You're seeing monsters. You're looking for a reason to be hurt because that's what you're used to. Maybe you should talk to someone." He made my fear the problem. He spun my valid question into a symptom of my damage. The ground beneath me felt unsteady. I'm not trying to fight," I whispered, the stone in my chest cracking, leaking shame. "Then what are you doing?" His voice softened, turning pitying. "I'm here. I'm always here. But I can't keep proving it to you every single day." "I'm sorry," I heard myself say. The words tasted like ashes. "You're right. It's just my head." He came around the counter and pulled me into a stiff hug. "It's okay. Just trust me, all right?" I spent the next week trying to be better. Quieter. Less needy. I made his favorite meals. I didn't ask about his day. I met Aunt Sarah for coffee, a desperate grasp for normalcy. "How's your mother?" she asked, stirring her latte. "I wouldn't know." Sarah sighed. "I saw her last week, actually. Well, I saw Liam with her. They were having lunch at that bistro on Elm. They looked so deep in conversation. I was surprised, given, well, everything." The world screeched to a halt. The coffee shop sounds faded into a dull roar. "Liam? And my mom? Yes. I thought it was sweet. Maybe they were planning a surprise for you." My blood turned to ice. Liam and my mother despised each other. He called her the sperm donor's enabler. She called him that boy who coddles you. Why would they be having lunch? "Chloe, you've gone pale." I forced a smile, my lips numb. "A surprise?" "Yeah. Maybe." Liam booked us a table at Marcello's for our anniversary. A place with white tablecloths and prices listed without dollar signs. "I need to make up for being so distant," he said that morning, his hands cupping my face. His thumbs smoothed my cheeks. 5 years, Chloe. That deserves a celebration." I wore the blue dress he loved. Hope was a fragile, fluttering bird in my throat. Maybe Sarah was wrong. Maybe the lunch was innocent. Maybe I was crazy. He was late. 10 minutes. I sipped my water. 20 minutes. The waiter gave me a sympathetic look. "Another minute for your guest." "He's on his way," I said, my voice thin. My phone buzzed on the table. An unknown number. Unknown. Check his iPad notes. The one synced to his phone. "The password is your fake birthday." The air left the room. My fake birthday. The date my mom always used, June 12th, not June 19th. The 1 and the 9 were too close on the keypad, she'd say. It was our private joke, a proof of her neglect. My hands were blocks of ice. He'd forgotten his iPad in my bag that afternoon. "Charge it for me, would you, babe? My cable's at the office." I pulled it out now. My fingers slipped on the case. I typed, JUNE1-2. It unlocked. I opened the Notes app. The top note was titled Project Launch. I clicked it. It wasn't about any project. It was a timeline. Dates. Lies. February the 14th. Work dinner with Elena. Tel C meeting ran late. Use Hilton points. March 8 to 10. Conference in Chicago. Actually, Napa trip with Elena. Use joint savings for wine tour. April the 22nd. Late with team. Dinner with Linda. Finalize terms. Terms. My eyes scrolled down. Budget. Chloe exit strategy. Sell apartment market value $375K. After mortgage, $150,000 profit. Asterisk split, 50/50ths with Linda, her idea, her leverage, asterisk. Liam's share, seed money for new agency with Elena. Linda's share, 4 years of emotional distress. Target date, before October 1st. Use anniversary to lower guard. The words blurred. The noises of the restaurant, clinking silverware, soft laughter muffled, as if I were underwater. My own mother. The restaurant door chimed, a bright, cheerful sound. I looked up. He walked in. Not alone. My mother was on his arm, her head thrown back in a laugh at something he'd just said. She was dressed up. They looked comfortable. They didn't see me at first. The last 3 minutes of my love story began with the screech of my chair on the marble floor as I stood. They froze. 2 actors caught off script. I held up the iPad, the screen glowing in the dim candlelight. My voice came out eerily calm, a flat line. Looking for this, Linda? Or should I call you business partner? The color drained from Liam's face. My mother's smile vanished, replaced by a cold, sharp defensiveness. Chloe, Liam breathed, taking a step forward, hands out. Baby, it's not what you think. I can explain. Explain the split. I asked, my voice rising, cutting through the quiet dining room. Heads turned. 50/50, right? For your emotional distress. I stared at my mother. Her mouth tightened. You were always so dramatic. We were handling it. Handling me, I said. The bird in my throat died. Something harder took its place. Selling my home. Lying for months. With her, in the aftermath, I didn't break. I went nuclear. My first call was to Aunt Sarah. I stood on the sidewalk outside Marcello's, shaking. Sarah. I have nowhere to go. Her voice was instant panic. Chloe. What's happened? Where are you? 20 minutes later, she picked me up. I showed her the screenshot of the note on my phone. Her hand flew to her mouth. Oh, my God. Linda. And Liam. I need a lawyer, I said, my voice strangely steady. Not for a divorce. For a war. Sarah nodded, her eyes fierce. I know exactly who. Harper was a blade in a suit. In her office 2 days later, she scanned the exit strategy note. This is a gift, she said flatly. Fraudulent intent. The apartment is in both names. Yes. But I paid the entire down payment. I have the bank records. Good. We'll file an injunction to prevent sale. We'll also send a cease and desist to your mother, outlining her tortious interference. She looked at me. This isn't revenge. This is asset protection. Justice. Understood. Understood. I did one more thing. I forwarded the note, with its listed dates and confessed misuse of funds, to Liam's boss, Mr. Daniels. I wrote a single line, for your review, regarding Liam Carter's expense reports and PTO. I didn't do it for revenge. I did it because it was true. The karma was natural, a domino effect I just nudged. Liam lost his job. A terse email from Mr. Daniels confirmed it. Gross misconduct and misuse of company resources. My mother's family, the aunts and uncles Sarah rallied, finally saw the proof. They cut her off. No calls, no holidays. My grandmother's voice was thick on the phone with me. She sold her own child. We're so sorry, Chloe. I blocked every number, Liam's, my mother's, even the unknown one that had sent the tip. My silent ally. The first night back in my reclaimed apartment was silent. Not the scary silence of abandonment, but a peaceful, clean silence. I had changed the locks myself. I looked in the bathroom mirror. I didn't see the broken girl Liam had glued together. I saw the one who walked away. The glue had been me all along. I started therapy. I said the words out loud. I was betrayed by the 2 people I trusted most. I rediscovered my art. Not for a client, but for me. Messy charcoal sketches of howling women. Vivid paintings of shattered glass held together by gold. A year later, my work was on a gallery wall. A small local show, but mine. Across the room, I saw him. Liam. He looked hollow, thinner. His suit was cheap. He was staring at a painting of a fortress crumbling into sea foam. Our eyes met. His widened, then filled with a desperate, aching recognition. He took a step forward, his mouth forming the start of my name. I simply turned away. Back to my friend, to the curator, to the life I'd built. No anger. No pain. Just nothing. A quiet, empty space where he used to live. The final heartbeat of that old story faded right then. The love story that shattered my heart wasn't about losing Liam or my mother. It was about